Okay, sweet. It's happening. We're getting to open boxes 2 streams in a row. I love it. This also works really well because I know a lot of people are getting this or just recently got this. So this will be the first, or like they did the fellowship. Sorry. They did the fellowship combined. Um, like they did Black Riders and the Road Darkens. The Road Darkens is the next one. Together, and so this will be kind of fun because it feels like I'm actually playing the new stuff with people, so that'll be cool. It has the shrink wrap on it too. Yes, it is pristine. I have shrink wrap on like 10 boxes over there, so it's like it's so hard to not just open. But the Black Riders, we are following the events of the Fellowship of the Ring, and this is the first half of the Fellowship of the Ring, so I'm so excited. I'm so excited. What I'm most excited about, I guess, is I'm hoping that this gives us some access to some hobbits because I love hobbits. Okay, there's not really a species in Lord of the Rings that I dislike. But I have a affinity for dwarves, which I got that itch scratched in the Khazad Doom cycle and everything. And I love hobbits. Hobbits are just so fun. And also, I kind of get the idea that hobbits have a pretty significant or pretty low cost to them in terms of starting threat. And so having the secrecy cards and all of that being open to me. And also, this may not have any hobbits, and I'll be happy none just the same. But I'm excited to see what goes on. My guess is that this has to have... I think the sagas have 3 heroes, or 4 heroes. They have more than 2. They have more than the deluxe expansions because it has to be the hobbits, right? It has to be the hobbits. I should start for the sagas. I should start trying to predict what's going to be in the box. This was huge when it came out. Oh, I bet. I mean, this Lord of the Rings is so beloved, and you get to play Lord of the Rings, the card game, which is very adjacent to the story, and then you get to play through the story. Like I literally have chill bumps right now. Like I'm so freaking excited for this because I love Lord of the Rings. Okay. I guess what I'll have to do is I'll have to reread Lord of the Rings while I'm playing through this. Bummer. I'll have to do that. Yeah, the hobbit mechanic with the heroes is a different approach to playing. Try to play low. Yeah, try to play low. It's fun. Okay. Black Riders. I'm so happy about this. Okay. I'm not going to look through that. Hey, we got Frodo. That makes a lot of sense. And then I bet these are all quest cards. I think this has 3 quests in it. That makes sense to me. Hey, Caleb Grace. I did not read the story, but that's fine. Okay, yeah, so Caleb was the expansion design on Voice of Isengard as well. Cool. Okay, cool. Frodo has a 0 threat. So yeah, very, very low threat starting out. I love that. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Cool. Okay, so yeah, I'll go ahead and just read through Lord of the Rings. I actually haven't watched the movies in a while either, so we may have to do that too. I have so much shrink wrap. Okay, so Frodo Baggins. Okay, so is this the same Baggins sphere that we had for Bilbo? I mean, that would kind of make sense. No, it's not. It's not. It's a different sphere. Fellowship sphere. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know if it was gonna give us access to those cards. Okay, so response: spend 1 fellowship resource to exhaust the 1 ring to cancel the effects of an encounter card. Just reveal it from the encounter deck. Shuffle that card back into the encounter deck and reveal another card. Interesting. Okay, so Frodo is a 0 cost. Let's just... A 0 cost, 2/1/2/2. I'm guessing that we probably get Frodo in all of our quests, similar to what we did with Baggins. So cool. Okay. Got Frodo. We got Samwise Gamgee, a 3-quester in leadership with an 8 threat, a 1/1/3. After you engage an enemy with a higher engagement cost than your threat, ready Sam Gamgee. He gets +1/+1/+1 until the end of the round. Incredible. Incredible. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that all day. Yeah, Sam, so good. Dude, that's really cool. And only an 8 threat. After you engage an enemy with a higher engagement cost than you, which makes probably pretty easy if you're running the Hobbits where you have really low engagement cost. And then you can just sit there and pick them off one by one. Yeah. Yeah. Sam, let's go. Oh, is it going to be Merry and Pippin? Please tell me it's Merry and Pippin. Oh, it's Merry. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy right now. So Merry, a 6 threat, 2/0/1/2. Merry gets +1 for each Hobbit hero you control. Incredible. Incredible. So if you're running 3 Hobbits, he's a 3 attack. Oh my gosh. That's so sick. After Merry participates in an attack that destroys an enemy, ready another character that participated in that attack. Incredible. That's so cool. Yeah. There's a card later that turns an ally into a hero that you can get a +4 with Merry. Sick. Huh. That's cool. That's really cool. That's an interesting mechanic. And we got Pippin. Let's go. Let's go. Each enemy in play gets +1 engagement cost for each Hobbit hero you control. That's cool. He's a 6/2/1/1/2. And after you engage an enemy with a engagement cost higher than your threat, draw a card. Dude, sick. I'm so happy with this right now. This is really, really, really cool. And so, yeah, if you run, I guess without Frodo, I assume you get Frodo, but I'm not gonna assume that right now. If you're running this, you have incredible questing potential, right? Like just off the bat, this is 7 quest if you quest with all of them. It is such a powerful lineup. And then you are engaging enemies that have a +3 engagement cost, but not a +3 +3 engagement cost, so you can choose to engage them. Oh my gosh. And you're sitting at a starting threat of 20, right there at the secrecy threshold. That's sick. That's sick. Now, you don't have spirit, so there's not a great way to reduce threat. And ready and Sam already, yeah. The only thing I hate is they can't take any damage, but hey, it has to balance somehow. That's true. Yeah. Sam will ready. Oh, I don't think I realized that. Yeah, I read it, but I didn't like process that Sam readies. It's not that he just gets the +1/+1/+1. Sam is the repurpose of Lord of the Rings now. Get to ready and get bonuses. That's sick. That's really, really cool. I'm really happy with this. Oh, and we got a spirit hero too. Okay. We got Fatty Bulger, so a spirit hero, so that makes sense. Exhaust Fatty to choose an enemy in the staging area. Raise your threat by that enemy's threat. Till the end of the round, that enemy does not contribute its threat. So this is a 7, a 1/1/2/3. Sam can quest and defend really well. That makes sense. Especially if you start throwing some attachments on him to boost up that defense, right? So if you can bump his defense up to 3, then you're feeling a lot better. A lot better. Okay, cool. That's awesome that we got 1 hero in each of the lineups. We can still run the other Pippin that we have. Gross. This is an interesting card. Raise your threat by the enemy's threat, and then it does not contribute its threat. He's less exciting than the others. I'll say that. He's less exciting than the other heroes. I'm going to choose these 3. Still not a good spirit hero though, right? Yeah. Yeah. It's also funny that the Spirit Hero has the worst questing stat out of all of them. I guess it kind of messes with the action that he has, but it will be interesting because I feel like this is gonna force me into not playing Spirit through at least some of the boxes. So that'll be kind of fun. So we're not gonna be running into like a Test of Will and all of those staples that are in the deck, Legends Greeting, all of that stuff, which I guess you don't really need if you're starting at 20, right? You have a lot of headroom there. It's kind of cool. It's really cool. Build a pony. Hey, there you go, Starry. Build a pony. Creature, the pony. So this is a 2-cost leadership ally, a 1/1/02. Lower the cost to play Bill the pony by 2 if you control Samwise Gamgee. Adorable. Each Hobbit character gets +1 hit point. Insane. Absurdly good. Yeah. So it's a free ally and +1. Bill, there's some hit points. Yes. That's sick. That's really cool. That's really cool. I wonder if we're getting Hobbit allies. I don't know. That would feel a little anti-club or a little anti. I'm trying to think of the word I'm looking for. I guess like in the Black Riders, they do get helped by some hobbits along the way, but it feels like we may not be getting that. We may get an Aragorn ally. They wanted to be able to play this stuff right away. So strong. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, so another prediction. Let me see if I can come up with some predictions because this will be fun. I'm thinking that we may get an Aragorn ally. I could see us getting that. Or a Strider ally. That'd be kind of cool. I don't know where the Black Riders ends, like story-wise. I'm just gonna go for it. The Barman Butterbeer or Butterbur. So 2-cost ally. It's a lore ally, a 1/0/13. More health than a lot of our heroes. If each hero you control has the Hobbit trait, damage from undefended attacks against you may be assigned to the Barman. That's really good. That's really, really good. Nostradamus says, hey, unboxing Fellowship Box and seeing these cards as well. Nice. Yeah. I was convinced, which did not take a lot to convince me to jump into Black Riders, which is I was holding off on Black Riders, but Black Riders is actually available at this part of my progression play. So we're opening these up. These are sick cards. One of the best cards. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, sweet. This is really good though. This feels like the Gondor guy, the Gondor gray card, which is, I mean, just that also helps protect your heroes a lot. We got Farmer Maggot. We have a lot of we have not seen a non-unique card yet, which is kind of interesting. So Farmer Maggot, another Hobbit, so can benefit from this +1 hit point. He's a 3-cost tactics 1/2/02. After Farmer Maggot enters play, deal 1 damage to an enemy engaged with you, 2 damage instead if that enemy's engagement cost is higher than your. That's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, that's really cool. Interesting. Okay. Halfling Determination. Action. Choose a Hobbit character. That character gets +2/+2/+2 until the end of the phase. Insanely good. Wow. Yeah, so throw this bad boy on Sam. Or use that for Sam. He's questing for 5. And then he can defend for 10 million. Let's go. Okay. Wow. That's really cheap. It's really, really cheap. Huh. I like that. This is really cool art. The smoke pipe. That's fun. 2-cost Spirit Event. Reduce your threat by 1 for each pipe you control. Each hero with a pipe attachment gets +1 willpower until the end of the phase. Now I'm really excited what a pipe attachment is. We just don't get any. I don't think we don't have any. Or we have Gandalf's pipe? Right? Do we? Take no notice. Lower the cost to play Take No Notice by 1 for each Hobbit or Ranger hero you control. Add 5 to each enemy engagement cost until the end of the round. Oh, interesting. So this is a free card if you're running the Hobbit lineup, so that's pretty cool. And then, oh, and that's cool, because then you can start triggering, like, comboing these off, and then it's considered a higher engagement cost. And so you can, come in and hit Sam or engage, even if you're sitting at like a 20. If its engagement cost is 15 or 17, you can play this, bump it up to 22, then engage it and get all the benefits. Very, very cool. Very cool. Frodo's Intuition. So this is a Fellowship Sphere card. Each hero you control gets +1 willpower until the end of the round. Draw 1 card for each Hobbit hero you control. Bonkers. Incredibly good. I'm really scared of what these quests are gonna look like, because these cards are strong. Oh my gosh. So +1 willpower until the end of the round, and 1 card for each Hobbit character you control. So if you are running Frodo, then you get to draw 4 cards for 2. I'm terrified. I'm terrified. Unless the Fellowship resources are similar to the Baggins resources, where there is a, like, sometimes you have to spend them for quest stuff, and so therefore your Fellowship resources are valued at higher than normal resources. The Hobbit Cloak. I'm gonna run so many Hobbit decks. This is insane. Attached to a Hobbit hero, limit once per hero. Attached hero gets +2 while defending against an attack made by an enemy with engagement cost higher than your threat. Excellent. Excellent. So Samwise Gamgee found his defense right there. So Sam, with Build a Pony, has 4 hit points, and defending against someone with a higher engagement cost has 2, 4. Just, that's awesome. That's really fun. That's a lot of fun. Ooh, Dagger of Western Nisi. Attached to a hero. Attached hero gets +1 or +2 instead if the attacking an enemy with a higher cost than your threat. I love this idea. I love this playstyle. I'm really excited to try this out. Mary's swinging at a 5. If you take an undefended attack of, say, 4, you can only assign 3 of it because to Bartland, Butterbur, and 1 needs to go on your hero, which you can't overkill him and assign all the damage. That's a good question. I think you assign all the damage to him, because damage from undefended attacks can be assigned to the ally, and so you take all the damage and then you apply it. Yeah, that's how I understand how the game works, because that's, like, think about it as if a hero, if you have Aowen taking 6 damage, you place all 6 damage on Aowen and she goes away. You don't split it up 3 and 3. Yeah. Mary's swinging for 8, so we've got 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8, I guess, with if we have Frodo on there. Hey, a Hobbit Pipe, let's go. Attached to a Hobbit character, limit once per character. After your threat is reduced by an event card effect, exhaust Hobbit Pipe to draw a card. Sick. That makes me want to run the Spirit. Oh, I guess we have Frodo. We have Frodo in Spirit. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be kind of a cool 4 with Frodo. Yeah. I figure he's on the table. That's a really cool Spirit card, though. I'm a big fan of that Spirit card. It's not unique, which is nice. And then it combos off Smoke Rings. Interesting. We got Elfstone. Attached to the active location. Attached location gets +1 quest point. After the attached location leaves play as an explore location, the first player puts 1 ally into play from his hand. Nice. Very cool. Huh. Okay. Interesting. And then we've got our, it looks like our boon cards. So Mr. Underhill, attached to the ring bearer. Add Mr. Underhill to the victory display to choose an enemy engaged with you until the end of the round. That enemy cannot attack you. Tireless Ranger, attached to a hero, +1 defense in the Ranger trait. Attached hero gets +2 hit points and gains the healer trait. Interesting. +1 warrior, and then +1 willpower and gains the noble trait. Very cool. Okay, I am so pumped for this. I am so excited for Black Riders and seeing what's coming up. What's the first quest called? Oops, sorry about that. We will be playing campaign mode through this. Shadow of the Past. Let's go. Okay. I'm very, very, very excited about this. We're gonna have a blast. We're gonna have a blast with this one. So we'll pick this up next week. We're gonna be running a Lord of the Rings game next Wednesday at 10 a.m. So just a week from now, we'll be diving into the Saga expansion, which is just a really fun sentence to say. So I'm excited. I'm really pumped about this hero lineup, the new cards that we got. I think it's going to be a really fun playstyle. I'm really excited. I'm kind of I was gonna say I'm kind of surprised that they didn't do like a Hobbit starter deck, but then they're repackaging this, so you kind of get it all already. So very cool. Thank you all so very much for hanging out. If you have not yet, I invite you to join the Discord. Link is going to be either in the video description if you're watching on YouTube, or right now if you're it's in the chat on Twitch. And yeah, so next stream is going to be on Friday at 1 p.m. We're going to be continuing on in the Dunwich Legacy campaign. But until then, and happy gaming, and I will see you around. Peace.